spoke English. Mate, I never spoke English until I was about 11 years old. And I come from this country.
Shit.
Yeah, I didn't even know the English language bloody existed, eh? See, I learned to speak English from listening to country and western shows.
Yeah, we learn English from listening to country and eastern.
How you sing country and eastern?
Country and eastern. This is country and eastern. I'm crazy. Crazy for fearing so glory.
I used to listen to the country and western show, right? There used to be this radio show we used to listen to like every Tuesday or Sunday night or something. And there was this one song on the radio, honestly, used to make me really ashamed. I used to get really embarrassed, eh? True. See, I used to be ashamed of all these white fellas playing the song on the radio. See, we've got this word back home, buju, and it means female genitalia. So I'm listening to country music all the time, and I hear this song and it went like this, eh? Put your sweet lips a little closer, little far. I mean, I've heard about telephone sex, mate, but that just takes me back. But there was this other one, there's this other song, right? And there was one time we were sitting at my cousin's house, and we all had a jam session. We had a guitar there, we were having a barbie, we had a couple of cartons, couple of 100 cartons. And we were sitting at the back, right? And my uncle walks in, he was charged up, he walked in, he come round the back and he saw my cousin playing the guitar and he goes, "Hey, Bodo! You can play mine that song, that big horse song?" My cousin goes, "Hey, which big horse song? I don't know any big horse song." "Ah, you know that big horse song. Everybody knows that big horse song." My cousin goes, "Nah, Uncle, I don't know any big horse song, but I'll tell you what, Uncle. How about you sing the song for me, and if I know that tune on the guitar, I'll play it for you, all right?" So my uncle says, "Yeah, all right, I'll sing it for you, my boy." So he starts singing this song, right? And he reckons, "Just big horse. That's the friend about just big horses." And that, my friend, is how I learned to speak English. So, how was Australia when you first got here?
Oh, mate. When we first got here, right, we didn't know what to eat. Right? 1975 in Australia, there's no such thing as Chinese grocery shop, okay? So me and my mum went to go to the supermarket, all right? This was me and my mum in the supermarket in 1975 doing this. Because we couldn't read nothing, right? And my mum had to looking at other people's trolleys and buying what they buy. And she came home one day, it's a true story, she came home one day with a box of cornflakes. Right? So the whole family, we sat around the dinner table trying to work it out, Because, we couldn't read it because, it wasn't in Maltese. It had a fucking chicken on it. So my mum worked it out, right? My mum worked it out. She's going, oh, yeah, okay. I get it, okay. I'll get a piece of bread, put some margarine on it, put some cornflake on it, some soy sauce, and send us off to school. Mate, my dad ate cornflake sandwiches for 15 years. Had no idea, right? We didn't have the heart to tell him, Dad, with cornflakes, man, you got to put in a bowl, Fanta in it and shit, right? So,
What kind of guitar? This one? What do you musician?
Yeah, no, it's not a guitar, it's a fiddle,
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm a busker. I busk down Little Bird Street.
True.
Yeah, you ever see me?
No, I didn't see it. But did you make any money today?
No, there's no money today. It's raining today, so yeah, it's been pretty bad.
Well, pity, I was going to blood you, eh?
Yeah, typical. I'll tell you what, though. I'll play you a song, okay? I'll play you a song, and when people walk in, just pass the hat around, right?
This is a funny hat. What's that?
That's my clan hat. We're having a meeting later on. After the cricket.
Can I come?
No, you can't come, no. This is a song about me, okay? It goes a bit like this. Mama, Dad, and Daddy saw the passing out parade at Pagapano. It was a long march from cadets. 6th Battalion was the next to turn. It was me who drew the car. With a Canandra, shell water before we left. And Townsville lined the footpath as we marched down to the quay. The clippings from the paper show us young and strong and clean. And there's me in my slouch hat, my SLR green, God help me, I was only 19. From Boomtown, running Chinooks through the dust at Newey Dap. I've been in and out of choppers now for months. We made our tents a home, BBs and pin-ups on the lockers, and an Agent Orange sunset through the scrub. And can you tell me, doctor, while I still can't get to sleep, what the Channel 7 chopper chills me to my feet? And what's this rash that comes and goes? Can you tell me what it means? God help me, I was only 9.
We never had a war.
Yeah?
Well, that's what they reckon anyway. They reckon we never had a war here in Australia. In that case, who was Jundamara, Pimmelwoy and Yagan, eh? They reckon that Australia was terra nullius.
What's that?
It means that there was no one here. If that's the case, where the fuck did we come from? Yeah. The British people, when they came over, they reckoned that we just gave them the land just like that. But you know what they came over with, bro? They came over with religion. They brought the Bible with them. Yeah, they told us to close our eyes and pray, and when we woke up, we had the Bible and they had the fucking land. There's some stuff in the Bible that sort of, sort of agree. You know, the whole Adam and Eve thing. Actually, I've got a joke about Adam and Eve.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah. Why do we know that Adam and Eve weren't Aboriginal?
Why?
Because they would have eaten the snake. Fuck the apple. You know how they talk about Eden, right? Like the Garden of Eden. Well, Australia was a Garden of Eden prior to, European settlement, right? See, because every Aboriginal people that lived in this country, there was like so many tribes living right across this country, and each of us had our own tribal boundaries. We only just lived in our tribal boundaries. The only time we could go over those boundaries, right, was, through ceremonial purposes or marriage purposes, but, we didn't go and rape the land or anything. We just burned off here and, wintertime live up there, summertime live over here. So we were all, environmentalists or something, not like the crazy ones you have now. But, it was like that. But, Christianity is a real thing, funny thing, isn't it? Because when they first came over, right, they all had to teach us to be good Christians, because we were heathens and pagans, and we practiced black magic and all this kind of stuff. I mean, our law and our culture, was dirty. It was bad. It was the devil's work. I remember when I was a kid, right? I used to get religion when I was like 7, 8 years old in school. And I remember these picture books they used to give us. They were like this using these scare tactic things. I mean, it's really stupid ones. Like there's this picture of this packet of cigarettes dragging an Aboriginal person to hell, you know. And I tried to figure that out, you know. And there's another one with a deck of cards dragging an Aboriginal person to hell. But you know my favourite one? My favourite one was a picture of a can of beer dragging a black fella towards hell, eh?
Shit,
Yeah.
mate, if I was going to hell, I want a slab of beer.
If I was going to hell, I want fucking 200 cartons and a spliff on top of that. Yeah. I could party there with Satan. No, but religion, religion is funny, eh? But you know, there was one time, like, when they first came out, they had to get our elders or our people to, you know, teach us, because most of us didn't speak English, you know, for a very long time, because I spoke one beginning. So they ended up giving my grandfather, who sort of spoke very limited English, and they gave him a missionary position, you know. So
That's where you came from.
no, my mum.
Oh.
Yeah, but anyway, they made him this like a little, you know, this Christian person. I mean, he didn't understand Christianity at all. None of my mob never understood Christianity, and I still don't bloody understand Christianity, you know. But there was this one time, I remember when I was a kid, right, my grandfather talking about Noah and the big flood. Remember that? The big flood and all the ark and the animal and all that kind of stuff, right? But I remember we used to light fires right in front, and like going to a Christian meeting was like going to a rock concert, you know. So we used to sit up there and sing all them real deadly rockin' songs like Jesus loves me, this I know, for the Bible tells me so, all that kind of songs, right? But anyway, we're sitting up there one time and listening to this meeting, and we had these missionaries come and observe us, you know, just sort of keep an eye on us pagans, you know. They were sitting there, and my grandfather started talking about Noah, and he started speaking in English first. He's very, you know, limited English, and he started going, "Yet, even rain bla porty tide and porty night, even rain happy day and happy night." You know? And then he got so into it, he started talking in one beginning, and he started going, "You ain't God, blah, you were probably money, and us kids up the front, we just went, and we started giggling our heads off. But we couldn't move because our parents would probably growl us for, you know, pissing off out of church. And but when we turned around and looked at our parents, they were running out of the church, eh? They were all pissing themselves laughing, running out. Well, the two missionaries were sitting up real staunch like this here looking. Why aren't these people listening to the word of the Lord, you know? Why aren't they observing all this kind of stuff? But what my grandfather had said, and if it was translated into English, he said, God sent this flood. It was a fucking big bastard.